Hi everyone and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing a little Q&A / get to know me and maybe talking about the art a little bit. This is a speed paint of Merida. I'm sorry for the first clip of me coloring her skin. It's flipped the wrong way and I couldn't flip it back. You're gonna have to bear with me because I'm horrible at making videos. I'm very new at it. So if my editing and my filming is kind of horrible, I really apologize. But here's my first speed paint. So the first thing I want to do is introduce myself. I'm Amanda, I'm 20 years old, and I go by Pretty Little Drawings on Instagram. I'm going to try to post here on YouTube as much as I can. I don't know how frequent I'll be. I'll try to do one at least a couple times a month, maybe more, just depends on how things go. I'm currently filming on my iPhone, so I don't have a camera set up or anything. It's not that fancy, but I really wanted to start filming my process and showing everyone. So I will leave all of my supplies and everything I used in the description, but I do use mostly Copic marker and Prismacolor pencils. I also have a little bit of Spectrum Noir markers and some Artist Loft markers from Michael's in there too. But if you have any more questions about the supplies I use, you can leave them in the comments and I will try to respond to you as quickly as possible. So I thought I would answer some questions from my followers on Instagram. The first question is what my favorite Disney movie and my favorite princess are. My favorite Disney movie is Tarzan. It has always been my favorite. I love the art. It is visually pleasing. I have a lot of good memories attached to it. And my favorite princess is Rapunzel. I feel like I relate to her the most. And also Princess Aurora because she had been my favorite before Tangled came out in the movie theater. The next question was, do I prefer color pencils, markers, or both? I definitely prefer both. I love markers for laying down color and color pencils for adding detail. I'm fairly new to markers. I've been using them for almost a year now, but I feel like I still love colored pencils and I will always use them in conjunction to each other because they complement each other so well. It's just really nice. Another question was what made me get into art. I got into art at around 10 and my grandma was a big inspiration to me. She used to love to draw and she kind of introduced me to it. And after she had drawn me a picture, I was like, I want to be just like my grandma. So I really started practicing. I think I said I was around 10. Yeah, I was around 10 when I started and I just fell in love with it. I started finding my style, my personal drawing style about a year ago. I'm still working on it. It's definitely not perfect, and you can definitely see that in this drawing, and if you look on my Instagram. It's changed a lot within the past few months, even the past 3 months, but I love drawing, and I want to do this as a career someday. I can't imagine my life without drawing, and so I really have my grandma to thank for that. So the final question is kind of a long one, but I think it's a very good question. It says, I know I need constructive criticism in order to improve my art, and I do ask people for it, but I can't help but be sad about some of the things they point out, especially if it's something I already know. Do you have any tips on how to handle / take constructive criticism well? There is a difference between constructive criticism and saying your art's ugly. Constructive criticism is when they tell you, oh, this is great, but you should really work on so-and-so, whatever they tell you to improve on. That's constructive criticism, but just saying your art's ugly is not constructive criticism. I've seen this a lot on Instagram, but you have to remember that constructive criticism is there to help, especially if you ask for it. They're not trying to be rude or trying to be mean. They're trying to help you improve as an artist. And you know, you take that time and you take that effort to improve, and the more you get those comments, the less they kind of affect you. I've had a lot of constructive criticism in my time of drawing, and the older I've gotten, the more thick skin I have gotten, and I know the things I need to improve on, and I know the things that I should work on, and I'm definitely working on those things, but you have to kind of take into account what they're saying, kind of process it. Is this mean, or are they trying to help? And kind of just put it in the back of your mind. Okay, I will work on that. I will get better at that with time. Everything takes time. You give yourself that time and you will notice a difference. I promise you. Even in this drawing, I know that there are things that I would change if I could, but I can't. And I know people might point that out, so I'm prepared for that. But just saying a drawing's ugly isn't constructive criticism. Like, telling people what they should improve on and what you would like to see from them is constructive criticism. And you can either take that into account or kind of brush it aside. So now that this video is coming to an end, I wanted to say a couple things about the drawing. This is for a Disney Princess series I'm doing on my Instagram. This is the third one I've done. I've done Mulan and Belle already. If you haven't seen that, I will link my Instagram down below so you can go check that out. I also really want to thank you guys for watching this video and following me on Instagram and giving me a like and a comment. I really, really appreciate it. I love all of your comments and I appreciate all of you so much, and that's part of the reason why I made this video, so I can tell you guys my appreciations, express it to you. If you liked this video, give it a like, subscribe if you want, and leave me a comment of what else you want to see on my channel. I will try to post here as much as I can, but in the meantime, I'm going to say bye, and thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!